So this is how you take mentoring. We were just getting mentored from Ken for a long period of time. I was asking him very direct problems that I had, and he was really trying to help solve them. And it left where we were supposed to go over a bunch of other things, but he said there's one thing that really needs to be focused on is you have to define your vision. Without that, it's going to be tough to figure out all these other things. And so I've seen this many times before, where most people are strictly looking for an answer. There's an easy answer to something, you don't do anything, and then you think that that simple answer is going to magically scale your business, make you more money, buy the investment that you need to, but it's really the action in between. So what Ken's going to respect the most, and the proper way to go about this is, I know that I need to figure out my vision. So instead of going to Ken and saying, hey, can we continue the conversation you told us that we were going to have, I'm going to go to him and say, hey, here's the vision I defined, what's the next step? Because what does that show to him? That, okay, you're not just listening to what I'm saying, you're doing what I'm saying directly. I mean, that is the biggest flattering thing that you can do for anyone. For someone to say, okay, I told you to do something, you did it, and now I'm going to give you the next piece of advice. Mm-hmm. So it's really, who do you take your advice from? Because you could do this for some crackhead on the street, and you could say, well, you're going to go to the corner, he's going to tell you to take a right, you're going to find this guy, you're going to give him $20, he's going to give you a bag of meth, you're going to come back here, we're going to smoke it together. And you could follow his directions, maybe make that guy proud, but at the end of the day, you're smoking meth. With Ken, he has a $1 billion company that's run exceptionally well. So that's the person that I'm listening to. He's been through every single problem that I could ever have starting like a shitty business. And I'm just gonna take action on it and then go to him with the next piece. Even though he told me, let's sit down together and figure it all out together, this is just a better way to do it.
Yeah, and he's gonna be able to give you way better advice now that you have more info for him to work off of.
Yeah. How valuable do you think that was, BJ?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, Ken is just so wise. He runs a massive company, and he's been in business for 33 years.
Yeah,
33 years. And he's Josh and I was just talking about how he does not waste a minute of his day. Like, he is so dialed. And I can only assume that he's been this way, you know, for years on years on years.
It's through trial and error, though, from fucking up and realizing this is the way it has to be.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what it's going to take to own a company that's making that much money.
Yeah. I mean, this was probably the most fun day of my entire life.
Yeah,
so, you know,
great day.
Every single time. Some days you go to bed super stressed. Some days you say, this is the best fucking day I've ever lived in my entire life. I don't want to go to sleep and fuck it up.
Yeah.
Just for us to live again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's always just like, let me get over this fucking bad hump, because I know, like, it's gonna get